Angry Guy here, and today I want to discuss the reasons why self love can actually have negative side effects for both men and for women. A lot of people are going to probably be up in arms over this video, and I can definitely understand why some people would find this topic to be negative. I want some people. I know that a number of people are also going to say that this sounds like something from a NoFap advocate, but it not necessarily. So let's talk more about this because I think that there's some things that a lot of guys and women need to understand. So when I start talking about self love, okay, I'm talking about self gratification. And it's a common activity among both men and women. The thumbnail is actually from a video by let me see if I can get her name right. Her name is Teesha Morgan, and she is a self-love therapist and couples counselor and self-love educator and co-founder of the Westland Academy of Clinical Self-Love Therapy. The problem is that there are a number of things that really that really do have a negative effect upon individuals as a result of self-love, and not just saying too much self-love, but just self-love in general. Okay, and many of you guys are going to say that this is basically kind of like a myth, and but they really aren't. They really aren't. And I can talk about this from experience, and a lot of guys talk about this from experience. All right? So let's talk about some of this. One side effect of self-love is a predominant activity practiced by people in their personal lives. While statistics reveal over 95% of males and above 92% of females practice self-love, different individuals get into this habit at different stages of their lives, either by themselves or being initiated into it by their friends. Now, this is where things get crazy. One, self-love addictions do happen. Though most health experts across the globe have these days subscribed to the view that self-love is a healthy activity, when it becomes an addiction, self-love can cause harm both psychologically as well as biologically. The underlying point is that too much of anything can be bad. Therefore, it is worth discussing some side effects of self-love. Some very prominent side effects of self-love are as follows. Loss, you will lose loss of regular routines of because of self-love. Too much of it can cause fatigue, both in the physical and psychological sense. Being preoccupied with it, people might tend to lose interest in regular routines of life, okay? When they discover that they have become addicts to it, they might even lose their self-esteem and be overtaken by a feeling of guilt. Another side effect of it is back pain. In several cases, people who perform self-love too much have reported lower back pain. Also, they may even get cramps or pains in the pelvic area or in the tailbone region. Groin pain and pain in the testicles is also not uncommon among the ones who get into this habit too often. Often, self-love is said to lead to thinning of hair and hair loss, though this is not proved at large, through experimental studies. Another side effect of self-love is that it also affects your personal life with others, okay, with significant others, are developing new relationships. A good number of people who have developed this habit will reportedly have reported difficulty in having normal self-love with their partners. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is true, all right? But it's been buried. It's been buried by the media, by these so-called experts. It is said that in several cases, achieving a full standing, even erection, was rather not possible without self-love, which had considerably affected their self-love life. Premature ejaculation and early ejaculation is also most common among those who self-love too much. All right? And again, some of you are going to say, well, I don't really care, blah, blah, blah. But listen to me. Guys, this thing, it does something to your mind. It changes the way your mind works. I am telling you. It also lowers your testosterone. It has a number of negative effects on you. You think that you're fine doing it for years and years and years. It also increases stress, fatigue, and it can create lots of problems in your life, including more anxiety, problems in the genital organs themselves. Frequent self-love can lead to soft or weak erection and the inability to participate in self-love with their partners over an extended period of time due to overuse. The muscles in the pelvic region and the self-love organs grow weaker, unable to support a vigorous or active self-love act. Okay, well, active lovemaking act. In some cases, those who self-love reported that they could not enjoy self-love, they could not enjoy love, intimacy, I keep saying self-love, they could not enjoy intimacy with their partners as contrast to enjoying it with themselves, all right? So they can't enjoy intimacy with their partners versus doing it themselves because they've become so used to doing that. Side effects of self-love, sperm discharge. Once people have got habituated to relaxing their love drives through self-love alone, they tend to want some private time regularly, even amidst office work, to perform self-love acts. Even when aroused slightly, they might want to go out to take a break to discharge. Here's another one. Side effects. Another side effect of self-love: urine infection. In some cases of over self-love, people have reported urinary inconsistencies or the inability to control the release of urine. The other effect could also be physical exhaustion, impotence, low sperm counts in males, vaginal discharge, dryness, and infections in females, and sperm leakage in males. Guys, are you paying any attention to this? And self-love habit can be harmful. Though all of these points are not an alarm to people who perform acts of self-love, it is essential to keep control over the denomination of this habit rather than falling prey to it in a way to safeguard health and happiness. Like I said earlier, another point is that it also does lower your testosterone. All right? It changes the way that you relate to others. I'm telling you, it really does. It changes how, when you don't do it more, you are more likely to stand up for yourself. All right? I'm being honest. You will stand up for yourself more. You don't feel as, I'll explain this. There are times where you're just going to feel like, wow, I really need to, experience some form of release. The problem is that taking that route results in, it has negative consequences. Sure, you might feel good at first, but trust me, it's having a psychological impact upon you. It really is. It absolutely is. And I'm not talking like one of those Puritans, those people who believe in that stuff. I'm basically talking from experience. I am. Okay? Guys, for me, not doing that, doing basically just completely like living the NoFap lifestyle, when I say lifestyle, I mean choosing not to do it at all. Like, oh, I'm going to try to go for 20 days and 30. No. This is the lifestyle for me. By doing that, I find that I can work out harder at the gym. I can wake up earlier in the morning. I feel more confident. I also have more desire for the other gender. Something that dissipates. I feel a lot, and it's something that a lot of people in the NoFap community talk about. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like NoFap is going to make your life 100% better, like there's some magic pill. But what I am saying is that there are a lot of negative side effects to self-love. All right, and some people are not going to agree with me. Some people will be upset that I'm taking on this topic. But I just feel like it's something that needed to be discussed. RT Gaming says, notice me, senpai. I'm going to Iceland on vacation by myself. I made a good friend and I'm going to see him. That's awesome, bro. Just stay out of trouble. And also watching you while giving blood. Thanks for distracting me so I can deal with the needles. What the heck? What the heck? Necromancy says, Bitcoin. Tim says, no, this is a good thing. Empathy, compassion, and platonic and pragmatic love is a great wholesome sentiment. Build bonds with good and neutral people. Yes. Yes, Tim. Yes. Let me see here. Biggie says, angry, I just got here. What's up? What's going on, Mick? What's going on, Mick? Daniel Utley says, what's up, angry? What's going on, Daniel? He says, what's up to my crypto brothers? Necromancy says, love with Bitcoin. I'm loving you guys. I am loving you guys. RT says, yo, angry, how much is too much? Listen, you need to listen. All right, RT, at your age, you need to break that habit. How much is too much? Any at all. I know you're like, what the heck? Yes, any at all. Okay? Any at all. I feel like it's better to become celibate and focus your energy on other things such as working out. And I'm telling you, I am telling you right now, focus your energy on working out, playing video games, go for a run, take a cold shower, do whatever you have to do to avoid that activity. And also do not look at adult content. Stay away from adult material. Let me tell you something about adult content. I've been with I've had many relationships. I've been with many different, had many different encounters. And I'm going to tell you something. Adult content versus the actual act of intimacy are very, very different. Okay? It's really, really different. You can be with the most beautiful woman in the entire world. And I mean, like, beautiful, perfect, like you would call her perfect. And you will not have the same dopamine rush that you have when you're engaged in self-love. I'm telling you the honest to goodness truth. It's very, very, very different. You could be with the most attractive woman in the world, in the entire world, and you will not have the same dopamine rush with her that you will have just practicing self-love. I'm being honest. It's too much of a rush. All right. It's too much. Adult content provides too much of a rush, and it's so fake because you're only seeing the parts that stimulate the mind, but the actual act that comes along with it is something in and of itself. The actual act, for example, it takes work to do it. All right. I'm just being honest with you. It takes work. It takes involvement when you're actually engaged in intimacy with someone else. and your body knows it, your mind knows it. You actually have to some degree, you have to give up a part of yourself. To some degree, you have to compromise. It's not all about you, no matter what you want to say. And I'm telling you, it's true. You still have to develop, even if you're with someone who you don't even have any real feelings for, you still have to develop some type of connection, all right? At even a very basic level. But, because you are connected. But with self-love, it completely removes that. And it kind of dehumanizes everything. And it does, I'm telling you, like, it does a lot of bad to your mental state. It's a habit that begins to form when you're a teenager. And unfortunately, a lot of guys would, they'd work that kind of thing out by senior year. Maybe when you're 14, you're doing that. But when you're 17, it's not cool anymore. I'm just being honest with you. Like, when you're 14, it's one thing. When you're 17, it's not cool anymore. All right? This type of thing is very, very abnormal. All right? You go back 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Guys, you go back to the 1950s. This was abnormal what we have today, because there was not rampant access to adult content. All right? There wasn't. And you basically, you went and you took care of you did it another way. Don't forget that millennials are actually having less intimacy than every prior generation, going all the way back to like the silent generation, the World War I generation. It's crazy. All right. So I want to make that clear. Me personally, right now I'm just so focused on building up my wealth and resources. I haven't had time, and personally, I hadn't had the drive to do things like go on dates or anything like that. And I've not been with anyone in months. It's been a while. At the same time, I've been stacking my money and I've been building up my wealth, but I've stopped engaging in self-love, and I find that it has helped me in so many ways. Like, for example, just my mental state is much better. I have much more energy, and that's probably because of my rising testosterone. And I mean, there's just so much, even, and not just that, but it changes your desire. Like, for example, I'm telling you right now, it will change how you feel about women. Like, your desire will change. It will actually enhance your desire. All right. You will basically see things, feel things that you didn't feel before. All right. I'm so serious. All right. It will change. Like, your animal instincts as a man begin to return. All right. Some of you don't know what I'm talking about. You have animal instincts. Your animal instincts as a man begin to return. And these instincts are so important. And they're more important for things than just intimacy. They're important in business. They're important when you're standing up for yourself. They're important in life. Having that edge, having that male instinct is so important. All right. And since I've given up on self-love, I feel just more, I feel that energy. I feel more driven and more capable and more confident. All right. And people, again, those people, a lot of people who are going to like download the video and say that, hey, well, that's absolutely crazy. Everything in moderation. No, I'm telling you, don't even do it at all. Don't do it at all. All right. It's better to become celibate and focus on other things in life than it is to perform self-love. All right. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not saying, well, what do you do? Like, because, if I can't perform self-love, what do I do for a release? It takes time. It takes time to build up a resistance to it, to doing that. All right. Once you've begun to build up a resistance, you'll be able to stop doing it. All right. And you'll be able to focus on other things. And if you really, and it'll even, again, it will change the way that you interact with women. It will change the way that you look at women. I'm telling you, it will change all of that. it will actually improve. I'm personally going to tell you, it will actually improve your interactions. It will improve, and it's going to, even in the age of, hashtag and that other word. I'm telling you, you'll basically stop caring. You will worry about things less. You will focus on, like, you'll stop worrying about these things that are happening around us less and focus on yourself and just being happy. I'm being so honest with you. Mickey says, do you mean angry? Do you mean watching something with something down? Nikki, it is a flower. It is a flower. See that? Dr. Victor says, I always fap to very soft, such as, okay, no, actually. All right, so here's the thing. I mean, I understand that, Dr. McTow. At the same time, I recommend men not use none of that at all. Like, literally, don't fap at all, because it's bringing down your T. It's bringing down your T. You're losing your gains. Let me see here. Dr. Bigtail says, will you ever show a pic of yourself? The problem is this. So I actually had planned, like, there was a thing where I wanted to actually come out of the closet. I wanted to come out, like, but a while ago. Unfortunately, the reason why I can't really do that at the moment, the main reason is because what I feel like is this. I think that once I'm in a better financial place, like literally I have millions of dollars. I know this is my goal, is to be very rich. And I feel like it's so hard. It's so hard because there's so many things I want to achieve in my life. And the very moment that you become publicly known, they will immediately start going after you. They'll try to tear you down. They'll try to destroy whatever you've built. And just like that, it's gone. So for me, like, I still kind of maintain that living in the shadows thing. At the same, again, when you become like a public figure and they know and people know who you are, it takes away from what you can do, how you can interact with others. And it also makes you a target. All right. And there's definitely lots of people who are not fans of me. And I know that they would love to find out who I am, so that they could do more than just criticize me. They could try to find me. Okay. So, or destroy whatever I've worked to create. So again, to be honest with you guys, it's better to stay in the shadows and build your brand. Don't let people see it coming. It's better to work from the shadows especially in this environment, than go out there in public. I'm just going to be honest with you. If it ever happens, it happens. But I'm right now, I'm not leaning towards it. And it's unfortunate, because I would love to be able to meet you guys. I would love to be able to sit down with you guys and have coffee with you and talk to you in person and counsel you. And I would love that. I really, really would love that. I want that so badly. But the environment and the fact that there's just so many people who don't like me, I have to think about my safety. I have to think about my wealth. I've got to think about a number of factors. But I do really wish I could come out publicly and I could meet you guys. King says, overstimulated leads to short-term thinking because you psychologically need more. Correct. Great point. Shoots. Let me get. Killer King, shoot, that's a darn good point. Necromancy Magic says, help me, I'm poor. Necromancy, either you behave or you get. I'm lonely. Guys, I don't know I think Necromancy is just in here trolling. I don't know. I think Necromancy is in here just trolling. Observe him. If he keeps it up, get mods. Like, you guys all have your mod wrenches. RT, you still have your mod wrench. Like guys, come on, use them. All right. If he's in here trolling, then take care of it. Mickey says, angry. Early next year, I will be visiting China. I will be honest with you, I may not be here. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, this whole trade war with Trump right now, guys, listen to me. I may not be here, okay? Because let me tell you something. When things start to go down in China, things start to go down. You've got like 1 billion people chilling here, can't eat. No. All right. Like I told you, my plan is to go to one of those crap countries like Slovenia. All right. And ride this thing out over there, all right? One of those little crap countries where there's no war. That people don't even want to make war with these countries because they don't have anything. They don't have anything worth taking, all right? Their land is not good. They have no good land. They got, their economy is like, they're just getting by. I'm going to one of these little crap countries and ride this thing out from there, all right? I told y'all to have your passports ready. All right. I kept telling y'all to have those passports ready. Let me see here. RT is going on in the chat. Tim says something. Guys, yeah. Oh, Tim says, I only love platonically, pragmatically, ludically, strategically, and embrace a japic love. I don't romantically and erosely lust. That's one way of putting it. Mickey says, tell me where we can meet up. I will even let you buy me a beer. Oh my gosh, Mickey. Boyd says Red Pill Island in maritime law. Guys, everyone, it's funny because everyone thinks it's fun and games. It's so crazy because we're looking at the economy right now and everything is literally upside down. I'd be like, guys, we're literally in the the last recession never ended. And what's interesting is that it might end up coming out in the media when they finally can say, okay, yeah, the actual recession has started. It may end up coming out in the media that the last recession never actually ended. And they'll basically prove how the last recession never actually ended. And in reality, it was how they changed the numbers around and the way that they measured unemployment that resulted in people believing that things were much better than they really were. And you can see the proof in the fact that while you can see the proof that wages have not increased despite the so-called improved job numbers. And the only reason why the job numbers are so low, why the unemployment rate is so low, is because so many people have dropped out of the workforce and stopped looking. So now they're no longer considered unemployed. It wasn't like that before, all right? It was not like that before. We have a 3.6% unemployment rate, all right? And the labor market isn't tightening. You have 3.6 unemployment rate. Wages are stagnant. There is no wage growth at all. It's been like that since the Great Recession. Zero wage growth. Zero wage growth. People are underemployed that are working. All right. They're underemployed and they're working in fields that they don't align with. All right. That doesn't align with their education. So if they're working part-time, the government considers that, that you're fully employed. They consider part-time work as full employment now. All right. So the underemployed are not considered either. It's pretty terrible. It is really, really terrible. It's funny when they talk about the lowest Black unemployment rate in history. In reality, it just means that you have the least number of Black people working in history. All right, the least number of Black people working, lowest unemployment of Black. No. It's the least number of Black people working. That's all it is. Look at the male unemployment rate. The male unemployment rate is significantly high, and more men just keep on dropping out of the economy, dropping out of the workforce. But hey, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Guys, don't forget that I have some brand new courses for you. All right? Because like I said, Warren Buffett is going to be meeting with all these big crypto founders, crypto developers on July 25th. We're going to see the market skyrocket. And one thing that I want you guys to know is that you can actually convert cryptocurrency without using an exchange. You can actually convert over 300 different cryptos. So for example, instead of going and spending all that time buying Bitcoin and then finding an exchange that'll allow you to convert it, and then you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to do any of that, all right? I just put out a course that's going to teach you how to actually convert Bitcoin, altcoins to any cryptocurrency that you want to, all right? and do it instantly and cutting out the middleman. This has been around for actually quite a bit of time, and there's actually tons of new ways to do it as well. But people don't know about that because they spend all their time, buying and selling. But in reality, you don't have to do any of that, and you can get that at better rates than you would get on these exchanges a lot of the time. I also have this new course, how to turn your cryptocurrency into cash quickly. So for example, as you're investing in crypto, you're going to need to know how to turn that back into cash so that you can spend it. I'm being honest with you. I'm just going to be honest with you. The whole idea is to have money on hand at some point, all right? So with this course, you're actually going to get the most common and effective methods of quickly turning crypto into cash, an advanced method for cashing out cryptocurrency, locking in the value of cryptocurrency and assets. I'm going to actually teach you about the places where you can spend crypto tons. You're going to learn about tons and tons of different places where you can actually use cryptocurrency in stores, for example, in place of cash. And also we have the cash alternative options for cashing out your cryptocurrency. So there's actually a ton of amazing cash alternative options that you can use as well that will actually allow you to secure the value of your currency without actually having to put it into USD or euros. Okay? This is absolutely incredible. So you're gonna get all of that in this course. This course again, this course is only $99 right now because we have the flash sale going right now. You can pick up any of these courses. Of course, if you have not picked up this course yet, how to get tons of valuable cryptocurrency for free without mining or paying for it, you need to pick them up, all right? And of course, and how to take profit from cryptocurrency and not lose your entire investment. Yeah, that's a big one. Okay, and of course, this course, how to choose and invest in altcoins that will increase by 10 times to 1,000 times or more. This is a $300 course. You get it for $99. How to time the crypto market and make massive profit. This is a $200 course. A lot of you guys you don't know how to time the market. That's one of the big problems that a lot of you guys are having right now. You don't know how to time the market. When you should be selling, you're buying, and when you should be buying, you're selling, all right? For example, Warren Buffett is meeting with all these investors right now, all right, in next month. So you're thinking, okay, so I have about a month to buy cryptocurrency. Wrong, all right? It's going to result in the market skyrocketing up. You need to be buying it right now, today, all right? Weeks in advance. Bitcoin is over $9,000 right now, okay? Bitcoin, at the time of making this video, Bitcoin is $9,227.83. All right, Ethereum is $270. XRP is 42 cents. Okay, Stellar is now 12 cents. Tron is at 3 cents. It's up about 20%. Okay, this is not a game. This is not a game at all. Electronium's up almost 4%. What is going on with you guys? Okay, Opus is up 28%, which is what Tim actually invested in. Yeah, I helped him invest in that. All right. Super Bitcoin is up 12%. I mean, guys, this is not a game. You need to be investing now, because not just a few weeks before, now, because that's what people do. They understand how the markets work, and they understand how to time the crypto market and make massive profit. A lot of you don't know how to do that, and that's why you end up losing your investments. So you need to know how to cash out. You definitely need to know how to secure your funds or locking in the value. And you need to know how to time the market. And there's specific factors that actually determine this. So this is a good course right here. How to time the crypto market and they're all good courses, and make massive profit. And this course, you learn the key factors that indicate cryptocurrency market behavior. You get the resources that will allow you to time and predict the cryptocurrency market behavior. You get the factors that cause cryptocurrency increases and decreases. You get the main factors that cause people to fail at trading. And you also get the major influence seasonal holidays have on market gains and losses. This is a huge tip that most people don't know about, and you can actually apply this not to just Bitcoin, but a lot of other industries too. For example, like being even a YouTuber. When you read it, you will find out why and say, what the heck? Yes, it explains so much of so much more than just market psychology, but actual financial reasons why this stuff happens. You're going to learn how to spot timed investor traps, market manipulation, and use them to profit instead. And also, you're going to learn how to take advantage of cryptocurrency market gains and losses. And finally, the most important thing that influences cryptocurrency market behavior. There's one thing above all other things that influence cryptocurrency market behavior, and you're going to learn that in there as well. Like I said, this course is only $99.99 right now, and everything is up and running. I've checked the system. I know that there were problems purchasing your order. I've removed some bad plugins. You guys should be able to go ahead, make your purchase. And if you have any issues, you can actually head over to the contact support section. I just got that installed for you guys. Click on contact support and enter your name, email address, and whatever issue you're having, and I'll get that resolved for you. But everything's up and running. You can purchase the course, head over to courses, click on buy, and you'll be good to go. Like I said, the flash sale is going to end soon. So if you want to get these courses at $99.99, I suggest that you jump on it, because right now we are out of time. We're out of time. You know, we're literally in the midst of not just simply a recession, but a great global, but the financial crisis. I call it the financial collapse. And all of this is going to usher in a more transparent world where Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, specifically altcoins, everyone looks to them as a means of, you know, protecting themselves, because you can't trust fiat currency. That's essentially what's going to happen. We see here. Dr. McDowell says, is there a way to avoid paying taxes when I cash out? So here's the problem with that. I can answer. I don't want to like give you the answer on YouTube, but like that, I'll just say something like, yeah. And I might put together a special course for you on handling taxes, cashing out crypto, and how to handle taxes when crashing out on crypto. But yes, you can actually. Yes, you can. There are plenty of ways to do it too. All right. In fact, I think most people go along that route. Dr. Wing says, oh man, sounds scary and confusing. Guys, let me know what you think. If you agree on the points I made earlier in the video about, you know, stopping self-love, and you should build actual relationships, and that celibacy is probably is a better option ultimately than self-love, because it brings too many issues. All right. You're stronger than that, and it actually makes you. It improves the way you think. It improves the way you feel. It improves how you're able to stand up for yourself. How you're able to take care of yourself. Let me see here. Oh gosh, I tell you, RT. I don't know. Like, I didn't see RT for months, and then he just like pops back up here, like oh, that's it. He just pops back up and like doesn't even miss a beat. All the link. Oh, it's summertime. That's why he's back. It's summertime. I get it. It's summertime. It's summertime. That's why. All right, guys. All the links to the course are in the description of the video. If you cryptomoney.academy is linked in the description of the video. So if you want to take one of the courses there, you can go there. There's also a link to my new site, what do you call that? LearnMe.today, and there's some other great courses on that site as well. But if you want to take a course on crypto money, the link's in the description of the video. Guys, let me know what you think. Love God, get money, and cheers.